Hello. We are now taking up the theorems and the rules. The first one, the axiom which we take up will be if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of the adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. I'll just draw the figure, explain and write the axiom then. This is a ray. We draw, suppose I draw it here like this. This being the ray, I take this up as A, B, this being maybe O, this as D. Now AB is the ray on which OD is dividing AB on the line AOB. Then AOD plus DOB will be 180 degree. This is the first axiom. I write it here. If a ray stands on a line that is OD, then the sum of the adjacent angles so formed, that means DOA and DOB, is 180 degrees. This is the first one. The converse of it will be what? If the sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then their non-common arm is on the either side of the given ray, that is OD. What else we have the rule for? That is, this was the first one. The second one might be, I write it here. It says the sum of all the angles round a point is 360 degrees. That means, suppose this is a point I am drawing. Around this, whatever angle we draw, how even the number doesn't matter, I can draw this many angles around it. It can be more, though I have only drawn few of them. The sum of these angles which I am marking with some numbers so that I can name them as angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 will be 360 degree. No matter the number, how many number of angles we draw within the that point. What's the theorem? First one, the first theorem also says the vertically opposite angles are equal if the two lines intersect each other. That means if these are two lines intersecting each other, this angle will be equal to this, and I use another color, this will be opposite to this, and they will be equal. Let us take up questions based on at least these few theorems. I move on with a clear screen to write a question. A figure is given for this question, which I draw first and then I write the question. This is P. The point of intersection is O. This is Q. This is S. This is R. In this figure, it says the line PQ and RS intersect each other at the point O, and that's quite visible as well. The part which we need for answering our question, I'll write it here. It says angle POR is to angle ROQ is equal to 5:7. We have to find all the angles. That means to find, I named this as POS1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Now POR, this angle is to ROQ is to this angle is 5:7. We see that angle POR plus angle ROQ makes a straight line. That means the sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. So if we put up in the ratio, it would be angle POR is actually 5/12 of the total of 180 degree. That I think will give us this is giving me 75 degrees. So ROQ will be 7/12 of 180 degrees. That will obviously be 105, because if one is 75, the other will be 180 minus. So now POR, this angle 2, POR is vertically opposite to angle 4. So angle SOQ will be 75 as well. ROQ is vertically opposite to angle 1, that is POS. So we have learned previously that the vertically opposite angles will be equal. So POS becomes 105 degrees. Okay, I now take up another question. Here I draw a figure. This is given to be P, this as Q. Here I'll draw O and sorry, I'll draw it better. Let me name them as well. R, S, T. In this figure, ray RO stands on the line POQ. Ray OR and ray OT are angle bisectors of angle POS. That means angle OR is bisecting POS, thereby making these two angles equal. Now OT is bisecting SOT, thereby making this red and this red angle equal, because we have learned previously how angle bisector divides the two angles into two equal halves. It says if angle POS, this whole of it, this one POS, this whole of it is equal to X, find ROT. To find ROT, how do we find ROT? ROT can be found out by PROS plus SOT, right? Let's see how we can get to ROT. It will be ROS plus SOT. We are not aware of, we don't know about the measurement of this 2. ROS will actually be X by 2, because ROS is half of POS, so thereby we can write it as X by 2. Now we need to find SOT. Okay, now to do so, I'll just make some rough work out here. To find SOT, what is SOQ? SOT will actually be half of SOQ. Now, if POS was given to be X, SOT will be 180 minus X, because PQ is a straight line. If SOQ is 180 minus X degree, then SOT will be 180 degree minus X by 2. It will be 90 minus X by 2 if I give it a common denominator. So this will be, we will be substituting here in terms of SOT. So I'll write 90 minus X by 2. Now X by 2 gets cancelled. We are left with a 90 degree. So ROT, this whole angle we were supposed to calculate, and that is equal to 90 degree. Let's take more questions. I'm drawing at the figure again. Let me name them. The point of intersection becomes O. This is Q. This is R. This is S. This is P. It says OP, OR, OS and OQ. They are 4 rays. What do we have to prove is that rule which we had discussed, that the sum of all the angles around the point will be 360 degree. So we have to prove, we have to prove angle POQ plus QOR plus ROS plus SOP equals 180 degree. Oh, sorry, we have to prove it to be 360, obviously. I made a mistake. Yeah. Now let us assume that this is a straight line, and there I need to name it as PQRST. In such case, what happens is TOP plus POQ will be 180 degree, because they are linear pair. So I write that as my first equation, that TOP plus angle POQ is 180 degrees. This is supposed our first writing. Similarly, TOS plus SOQ will also be 180 degree. TOS plus SOQ will be 180 degree again. Now SOQ can also be expanded. SOQ can be expanded as SOR and QOR. SOR plus QOR. So what we can write is, actually we substitute this part here, so it becomes TOS plus SOR plus QOR equals 180 degrees. This is our third equation. Now if I add this to TOP, I'll add equation 1 and 3. What do we get in the left side? Angle TOP plus angle POQ plus angle TOS plus angle SOR plus QOR is equal to 360 degree, because we add 180 on the RHS of both the equations, so that thereby we get 360. Okay, now TOP plus TOS, TOP plus TOS, these two angles I mean, this is equal to POS. This TOP plus TOS, I can rearrange and write in another step, or I can just explain. TOP plus TOS, I can simply write for these two angles, I directly write POS, and the rest of them will be POS plus POQ plus, I just rearrange so that we can look at it at a serial. This is equal to 360. POS is this whole angle, then it's POQ this one, then it is QOR this, and then it is SOR is this, and then the sum is equal to 360. That is what we were supposed to prove. Look at the question here. We got it right. See you in another session. Thank you.